team builders are going to be coming on Wednesday, and we are getting crystals Tuesday. You have one of the best buy days ever and one of the best investments in general ever for the game of Madden Ultimate Team. And with Madden 27, we're going to be doing the same thing we do each and every year. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over what you need to be investing in, when you need to be buying, and when you need to be selling, all in today's video. Before we do get any further into that, make sure to go down there and hit that sub button. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Absolute tons of support on the last few videos. Also, we just hit partner on Twitch actually today, 8/17/26. So I just absolutely appreciate all of you all. Come congratulate us over on the Twitch. We'll be live every single day from about 6 to 10 p.m. over there. If you were looking for cheap Madden 27 coins, you can check out my sponsor, u4gm.com. Their professional website provides safe coins with cheap prices and have very fast delivery. Remember to use my promo code Kneand for 6% off. Make sure to check them out. The link will be in the description. With that being said, let's get straight into what we do have, and that is investments for team builders. Now, again, we do have crystals coming Tuesday. We can actually pull that content schedule up and what that does look like completely for us. And here it is. It should pop up there. As you can see, I actually completely predicted every single one of these other than the gauntlet. Didn't know that was coming. But as you can see, we had collector series today. We had those drops. We had Sonny Styles, DK Metcalf, those LTDs. And then we also had some collector series, some really cool, Cam Scattaboo. We had a Roger, a ton of really cool cards dropped today. But with that, we now have crystals coming tomorrow. Now, when is going to be the best time to scoop up crystals? Or not scoop up crystals, but the thing with crystals, and let me explain this very simply, is a lot of people is going to be spending money. A lot of people are going to be spending money. Let me get my grammar correct. And if you don't know what crystals are, essentially it is step up offers. As you can see right here, there's a step 1, 2, 3, and 4, even 5 and 6, and 6 different steps to this. And as you can see, some of them you can buy with coins, some of them you can spend with money. Now, crystals is going to get its own little part of the store. It's going to get one, like you see beginner offers is in the top, preseason standouts is in the top, select offer. It's going to get its own one. It's going to be called crystals, and you're going to have like 15 different steps that you're going to be able to open from these. Now, it's going to cost about $250 to get completely through. There's going to be some really good deals, and it's probably a guarantee 8 to 9 million coins if you do open it as soon as it does come out. With that being said, a lot of people are going to rip these. You're like, OMG, no one's ripping $250 into bundles. I promise you, there are going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are going to be ripping these hundreds and hundreds of dollar bundles because it's the best thing to spend on all year if you are going to spend money. Now, I'm not persuading to spend money, but if you're spending a large portion in Madden already, crystals is the best thing to open all year long. They're guaranteeing you millions of coins. You don't have to get lucky with an LTD pull. They're guaranteeing you an LTD pull. With that also being said, there's going to be a lot going up on the auction because a lot of people are going to be selling stuff off. Now, what does that look like for us? That means it's buy time. Now, of course, we got prices. We'll go over those in just a second, but what we're looking for is for team builders. Now, we actually need to take a look at what team builders contains. Now, team builders is a very special program, and I want to show you this screenshot right here. These are the sets from last year. Now, let's start off with the ultimate view. There's an 87 overall that is going to drop with team builders. It will get revealed on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. and it is going to essentially take 85s, as you can see here, the 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different 85s. It's going to be each and every 85 champ, basically. You're going to put those 85s into the 87, and you're going to get that big boy boss card. Now, that 87 is probably going to cost you like 2 million coins. Each of these 85s are probably going to be 330, 350, some even 400. These will be very expensive cards. They will be very pricey, and they will be very good cards as well, but these will be very pricey. And then you can see what it takes to build the things under them. So to actually build an 85 instead of the 87s, you can see this is the big 87 set showing right here. To build an 85, you need 382 overalls, and then 2 of any 82 to 83. That'll have to be team builder specific, and that is going to give you one of those 85s. As you can see here are the 85s. These will be different. This is from last year. And then to even build an 82, you're going to get 380 to 81s and 178 to 79, and you're going to get an 82 overall from that. Now, what does that look like for us? That looks like buying 78s, 80s, and 82s so that you can then either sell or actually put into the set yourself. Now, I will tell you, these 82 team builders, as you see right here again for this set, you're not able to see any of these 82s, but these 82s actually sell for a lot. And unfortunately, I can't look at prices no longer from Madden 26, but here are what the 82s do look like. You can just see this is this is literally the first one I clicked on, absolute budget beast. But not only is this card really good and usable for a team, but these cards are very, very, very expensive. These cards usually sit around 80 to 90,000 coins, and they will for a while. That's why Team Builders is always so good to either make profit from, to make, just the low overall sets or even profit, because some of these will sell for over 100,000 coins, and they'll stay 100,000 coins for a while. And then of course these go into the 85 overalls as well. And again, to build one of those, you're needing 3 random 80 overalls and then also a 78 through 79. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up 80s, 78s, and then also 82s for these 85s as well. These 85s will also be profit. For the 82s, my personal preference will be selling those off. If you want to go ahead and pre-build everything, pre-building essentially is, going in and building everything before it actually comes into the game. You can go buy these cards now for cheap and do that. And what that would look like is me building 2 82 team builders so that I can then, or actually 3 of these right here. I need to build 3 of these so I can put it into one of these 85 overalls, and then I'll just go get 2 82 overalls as well. That would be pre-building an 85. I'm just looking to pre-build 82s. And again, there's so many different avenues you can take with this. I can just pre-build 82s. I can just buy up 80s, buy up 78s and 79s, and then I can put it into the set. Or I could even just go in here and get 80 overalls, 78 overalls, and I can just sell them back come Wednesday when it comes team builder day. And honestly, for what I do, that's probably going to be what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop up a ton of those cards for extremely cheap, scoop up 80 overalls at minimum, 78 overalls at minimum, pick up an absolute ton of those, as many as I can get, and then just sell them back as the day goes on. And what's so good about this is not only can we just go over to the auction house and scoop 80s up and 78s up for cheap, it's that crystals are coming the day before. So essentially, I'm going to be able to get on tomorrow. That is the biggest thing about this crystal. That's why I'm even talking about crystals, is because tomorrow there's going to be so much posted up, and you're going to want to be doing this tomorrow. Yes, you can do it today. Yes, you can find 80s for cheap. Yes, you can make profit from the 80s you buy today. A lot of people were saying, why don't I just go ahead and buy today? It's just going to be more time for your money come tomorrow when 80s are getting posted up every single second and you're finding stuff every single refresh. And now for the most important part is, what am I buying these at? I think that we should buy 78s at 6,000 coins. 78 should be an easy sell off at, I think, around 10 to 15,000 coins, some even being 20. Now, the thing about this is I wouldn't be buying 78s if you're not going to pre-build the sets. If you're going to pre-build the sets, go ahead and buy 178 and 3 80s for each 82 you're going to be building. And of course, that is completely up to you. But when it comes to 78s and actually filtering those down, I would say that the best way to do that is going by the catalog, actually going by overall and just 75 through 79 and going to 78s and just tapping through each individual one. I will tell you, you're actually going to be able to find a lot. You can also go by program, but I feel like this is a much easier way to do this, and you'll find a lot more as well. Obviously, don't look at platinum cards, but just clicking on fullback, punter, any of these cards, really, you're going to be able to scoop up a mass amount of these. And again, tomorrow when crystals does come out, it's going to be the best time to do this. And again, anything under that 6,000 coin range is what I would want to be looking at. If you can find them under, 5, that's cool. But 6,000 and under, I think is good. Again, for pre-building only. If you're not pre-building, I would just stick to 80 overalls and 82s. 80 overalls, I think 17K and below is going to be a good buy. Honestly, I think these go to 30. Because you're going to need 3 80s, and then you're also going to need, as well as 3 80s, you're going to need 178 for each 82. And I think these 82s team builders are going to run us about 100K. Now, that could also be 90K. Honestly, we could probably scoop these 15 and under, and I would like that a little more. I probably should have been a little bit more conservative with my numbers, because honestly, even if 80s rise to 28K, you're only making like 9K a pop. So honestly, I would stick closer to that, 15 and under. You are going to find a lot tomorrow. I know even today you're actually going to be able to find quite a bit of 80s overall, 80s as well. But again, sticking to a strict number, 15K would be my absolute highest I would probably go at this point. Again, tomorrow, if you're not finding anything tonight, I don't expect you to. Be on the lookout tomorrow during crystals. That's usually when you're going to find stuff. lots of packs are going to be ripped and lots of people are going to be opening. You're going to find a lot of things on the market. And the last and final things, if you're looking to, build into the 85s or even just buy up 82s for cheap so that you can then resell. And I'm going to give you a price that no matter what you could resell at today for anyone that is like, well, these aren't going to go up. It doesn't really matter because right now I can sell an 82 at 56,000 coins very confidently. So I'm going to say that your buy price for 82s is going to be 45K and below. Buying at 45 allows us to literally sell back as we speak. I could sell back tonight if I wanted to, if I didn't have any confidence in these buys. Don't think market's going to go down. There's no way it does. Not at least until probably Friday or Saturday. So 82s at 45 and under. Again, you're going to have a hard time finding them today. Tomorrow, when crystals does come out, though, you're going to have an absolute field frenzy on this auction house. It's going to be like a frog sitting in high weeds with bugs everywhere. You're going to get so fat and full from all these cards going up. You're going to use all your coins in the investment. And again, there's a ton of different routes you can go. It's completely up to you whether you would want to go in and do, whether you would want to pre-build these, whether you would want to use these for whatever it is. You're going to be able to do that tomorrow. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did stick around this long, make sure to go down there and hit that sub button. I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.